Hi folks, so this is now the top 4 stage of Italian Nationals in Milano, and we have Lannister, the many-faced god, played by Peter, and we have Stark, the many-faced god, played by Saraaa. So this is going to be quite interesting for me, first time watching. I was stuck in a melee table that was randomly assembled while this was being played, so don't know how it went exactly, but I did hear it was an interesting game. And Saraaa, of course, is joining me on commentary today.
Hello.
For the record, I invited Peter as well, but he refused. So maybe doesn't have that such fond memories of the game. Takes a mulligan. We saw a handful of characters, I guess. Not ideally want some Econ and Harrenhal, maybe. I can't quite see the hand, but we'll see in a second. Okay, so we have 2 reducers and some alt-art locations, so presumably Northern Armories and Hard Regrow.
And a card in shadow.
So that's kind of the perfect setup. All 8 gold spent and 3 equal locations put down.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good, but you do have to draw into other good cards. But I think at the beginning, I think I might have had Caitlyn as well. At least the one good character I already had in hand as well.
Well, and Peter also doesn't have that bad a setup here, so that's presumably Ulf with a reducer and he has a gold mine in play and goes aggressive immediately with Vanquish. It's gonna try to kill off those reducers, but I mean, more stuff will be coming, so quite a lot of claim needed to clear this board that's coming, I think.
So actually, I don't think I might have not liked my starting hand that much because I opened Time of Plenty, which I usually open Brand the Builder. Or maybe I had something, needed some more gold to make a really big investment, I don't know. I don't remember very clearly the game, but I remember that I had duped Greyjohn first round.
Well,
So that
it's
should be coming.
not exactly the most pressure at the moment. So Reducer will die from Vanquish. Then you have Painted Dogs. Okay, you can stand Wolf, who will have enough strength to beat anything, presumably. But it's only military claim. Is there how much is there kill effects on the Intrigue challenge in Clansman these days? So presumably you can play Castamere and Lannister's Honor, right?
Yeah. Or I don't know if you play Winner, I can play Customer, but definitely Lannister's Honor.
So you can still kill a bit. Some versions do have also trial by combat. So if you do that on a 2-claim plot, that also can be quite impactful.
Yeah.
And
For what
there
it's
is
worth,
still
I
1
did
gold.
know Peter's plot. Peter's deck, because I have to build everything because we have only 1 set of cards, so I have that advantage a little bit. And here I have Caitlyn in hand and I have Miha in shadow, so I'm thinking if I should marshal Caitlyn or leave gold for Miha. And I thought I should marshal Caitlyn. I figured it's gonna be fine with blocking the possible Lannister's honor and stuff like that.
Then you only suffer military claim. I guess there could be claim raise. But beyond 3 probably won't go, right? So you can take dupe and 2 reducers or something.
Yeah, I mean...
But...
Then this happens.
Is that Timid?
Yes.
With 3 clansmen, okay. Now if he does 2 challenges with painted dogs... But Caitlyn will stop something, surely. There's Northern Armory as well.
I mean, it's not so easy for him to win power challenge. Anyway. It's a military challenge. It blocks with Ghost.
Who might get killed here anyway.
So this is, I forget the name, Moon Brothers, is it that?
Yeah.
Coming in. So that's now 4 clansmen and kills Caitlyn.
That will kill Caitlyn, and now teammate is free to do the power challenge. Maybe Mira would stopped more. Can you?
Of course, I mean, Grey joins 5 strength, right? So then I do 2 claim and I claim the reducers because I kind of want to save the dupes in case there's a like early mad king. But of course, then I get Lannister Zoner, which...
spoiler.
That one comes in.
Okay, that's killed everything, and surely there is March to the Wall in the plot deck. Well, the video is almost an hour long, so I guess there's still more of a game after this, but you could reasonably conclude that the game is over after a start like that. But you have to also realize here that some of the clansmen will go. Teammate will go anyway, because if he doesn't return to hand somehow, and don't think he will at this point, he is discarded. And there's no other pressure, there's no Tyrion in play at the moment. Okay, Wolf is quite strong at this point. I think it's like 11. And after all of that, Stark is ahead. And golden mine not used. Yeah, okay. Moon Brothers is okay to get marched, I guess. Not that impactful if you can get rid of a duped Greyjohn. But then you do have the Econ, and Ghost is dead, but Summer can come in now. Get something else into play. I think there was an Alicane discarded for Intrigue Claim also, right?
I don't remember what was discarded for Intrigue Claim, but I was gonna go for a reducer just to have the claim soak. I mean, I was kinda pretty defeated at this moment, not really expecting that much of the game.
Yeah, but well, now he uses gold mine. Doesn't fancy that Darwin. A lot of resources went into clearing the board, of course, with second run marched. You can run out of steam, but also some stuff goes back to hand. I mean, it's not the Traki level of going back to hand, but Painted Dog's still there. There's now a military icon on top of the dead pile.
Yeah, if only Caitlyn was alive. Thinking about what limited I should marshal, I guess, because thinking if I should do hard regrow or something else.
Well, the whole set of reducers, that's actually not bad, but there should be a first snow at some point, right?
No, I don't think there's first snow.
Well, then that's a slightly unusual deck building choice in Clansman deck.
I think one of the plots that I usually didn't have. And again, it's kind of a benefit from me knowing his plot deck. So, yeah.
Nymeria, now that's still... Oh, okay. Still gold left over for the Mira trigger. And Mira could... Oh, actually, there's 6 gold left, okay. I was going to say, could come out and blank Ulf and hope that Peter's not going to push anything through without the strength boost, but really, I think either Painted Dogs or something annoying. Well, this, for instance.
Yeah, another Hear Me Roar.
And now there's actual pressure to continue from last round, because this is again potentially raising the claim to 2, but you're absorbing quite well. With Mira you have 5 characters in play just in a single round basically after getting merged.
Yeah.
Tyrion at the moment is not going back to hand because there's no clansman on top of the dead pile. Would need some other means to escape. Is this Intrigue challenge? Just
I
done
assume so.
normally. With no triggers, and that was the last card.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the most annoying parts, right, of the Lenny aggro is the hand discard as well.
And what's happening now? Are we doing military?
Presumably a military challenge.
Which realistically is not going to be defended successfully. Unless, well actually, he's just Ulf at the moment.
Yeah, and Ulf at the moment only has 4 strength.
So if Mira comes
Which
out
now
with
is
this window...
kinda...
Okay. Not sure if you can hear any of the conversation on the final video. Not sure what that was, but Moon Brothers is in the discard pile now. Of course, Mira gets cancelled, so wants to increase strength in case Summer and Emilia try to defend.
Well, I did try to cancel blank Tyrion instead. But I figured it's fine, one claim military. It's not that bad.
Okay, doesn't raise the claim in any way. But at the moment, not a lot was achieved actually here for Peter, except for the fact that you now don't have a hand and Ghost is gone, so could run into trouble if this attrition continues. Okay. So that's the whole 4 gold for Podrick saving Tyrion. Just to get rid of Summer as well.
I mean, it's not the most fun, but you know.
Yeah, well, found a way to do extra claim. I guess could have really used Tyrion as well previously for the military claim, and you'd be down to 2 characters again.
But he killed Tyrion to put...
Tyrion was going to be discarded, not killed, but you do have a Tricon on top now. And Nymeria pushes this through. And Painted Dog still there in hand, right? Not used this round. Okay, another time for Wolves, but now there's no more Summer to get 2 characters from that, and no more Ghost either, which is the other usual target you can get. Nymeria dupe, yeah. Into you win or you die, so no more hand after this round, and if the damage is not done, first round was excellent, but afterwards not so much for the Clansman deck. If Teammate was alive, he would do a lot of damage. And Mira back to Shadows from that, of course, which is another benefit. Yeah, hasn't found that Harrenhal. So now they're going for reserve, so whatever you can get into play, you should probably.
I mean, the fact that Tyrion is dead is great relief for me, because without it, it's just so much easier, so much more manageable. 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 So much more manage
Okay. Still some gold left over. For the ambush, didn't play out that Mounts of the Moon that we can see in hand.
Suppose it's painted dog's amount of gold, right?
Yes, but one left over actually because there's still gold road.
Oh yeah, true.
Huh? The last piece that's still alive that we haven't seen yet, and Greywind. He could have done some work earlier as well. There's treachery for him.
There's treachery in hand at some point at least.
Well, if 3 claim happens now, stuff will die.
It's not really 3 claim at best. You can have Lannister's honor, which would suck a lot. To kill the Miha. And Summer's dead as well, so. I mean, if Summer was alive, that would be excellent for me.
Is this military now? I think it needs a bit more just to be safe. Because Bran's ability in combination with Summer on top of the dead pile actually can't really get beyond 4 strength, probably.
I mean, I could use Agenda to give him military icon and defend. With both of them normally.
Just use Bran in the challenge, yeah. There's still armory. So just 2 claim happening. And now there is no direwolf on top. Probably doesn't matter that much. Maybe even better that there's a power icon, although you could get that from Tyrion anyway. And Milk Snakes is the card that comes in, and the extra gold that we talked about is used to give it the bestow gold. And Miha blanks that, so blanking Milk Snakes blanks some power icons and some and the stealth on it, I guess. So it doesn't have a power icon itself now. Peter still has a standing faction card though. Also, at some point you have to win the game, so pushing power through is also going to be important. You don't have hand anymore, right?
No.
Marshal, but you top decked here, so yeah. Intrigue is kind of useless. So
This is power by 4. It's 2 claim, so.
And how did Gunther get the power icon?
With the agenda.
Oh, he nailed the agenda card, not the faction card. Yeah, okay.
I always knew the agenda because you have tokens on the faction, so.
And Nymeria to the rescue again.
Yeah, I think Nymeria is really the best one. Of the wolves. I mean, Nymeria and Ghost. But Nymeria helps out even if you don't have a good icon spread. Although it is difficult against Lenny. Mira does military because I figured there's no really use doing intrigue at this point. But let's put Clansman on top.
Yeah, and extra power, of course. So I think still Fair enough, I wouldn't pass just to keep Tyrion there. I mean, it's not like he's bad on top.
I guess considering if I want to do power challenge as well. I probably should, but I don't know. I remember it was mostly kind of like pretty, I get aggroed and I become really sad and defeated. But then I was kind of thinking I'm super ahead. I mean, super ahead, not that much ahead, but I am ahead. And if I just keep pushing on power, they can be pretty slow to make a comeback.
And
I wish.
no city besieged in the plot deck to worry about that armory being knelt. Yes, it wouldn't be, although I have seen it in Clansman, but you can't really open at the gates in that deck, so you're not gonna kneel two.
Sometimes you have two of them, then you're just happy with kneeling one, and then kneeling the two next time.
So we are gonna do it. We're gonna do it with the Direwolf. I mean, she's stronger anyway, in case there's some more surprises. Plus Intimidate for the Milk Snakes.
I will also Intimidate, yeah.
And now the card advantage that Peter had is gone, so he has teammates there.
It was dead teammates.
Did teammate not survive? He came in with Hear Me Roar, right?
Oh, yeah, possibly.
Could have played him duped, I think. There was just enough gold, but went another way. I guess that would be his whole turn then, and lots of cards going for reserve. But yeah, you win or you die. I mean, if you have not killed everything off and the opponent's holding his own, then now the card advantage is gone. And yeah, it will come back next round though with Siege Prep, but he will also concede more power now for that Winter Festival. I don't know. Castamir is restricted. I mean, You Win or You Die was the restricted card of choice for a long time for Clansmen until they had to make that call between those two. And I think Castamir is still kind of better. I usually play Core Cersei as well for the 2 claim or even raised beyond that.
I mean, then you have to have Cersei, which I guess is not like Cersei doesn't have any other opponent synergies, right? And then also, I think the draw is pretty bad, right? In some of the Selene aggro decks, so.
Yeah, that's true. But Castamir is really, I mean, in a deck that raises claim like that, I mean, even if we forget about Cersei, there's natural 2 claim sometimes plus Tyrion. And that just turns into military claim. I mean, it's additional, so you get intrigue as well.
I can't exactly perceive what's happening.
Okay, so we are already in challenges? Nothing...
No, I think we're in...
Oh, bringing Miha out so that she can get duped.
Yeah.
Didn't have the gold to bring both Miha and the dupe out through shadows, I guess not.
No. Because none of these characters I necessarily want to claim, right? And I don't know. I could blank Milk Snakes. Because that's like power icon's weak, but...
Who's the lady? Is it Alicent?
It's Daisy.
Daisy, okay. Oh, okay. An event that needs the faction card. So Moon Brothers, the agenda, and this as well.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of usual in Clansman.
You do see it a lot. Whether it's smart is debatable. I think when I played Clansman, I stopped at Moon Brothers. Okay, so now you have the chance to go first with Nymeria there. Of course, she is a source of intimidate, but it is against Clansmen, so they will jump a lot. Okay, getting the power icon on Wolf, who will presumably also, if needed, increase the strength. And the stat was on. Wasn't paying attention really. It's presumably on Podrick, who was the only icon there at that point. Well, Minx next as well, but that can't be started, right?
Possibly. But I think I wanted to cancel here his ability. But then I realized that you can't.
Oh, the moving gold part.
Yeah, because I wanted to cancel and you can re-ambush Gravewind with the 2 gold, but...
Yeah. Gravewind doesn't have ambush, does he?
Oh, yeah, true. I don't know.
Haven't seen Farland yet in this game. He's still alive. I said the last of the missing pieces brand, but Farland's still a big one.
So that's kind of a mistake.
But Nymeria again manipulates the challenge math.
I don't think that's what happened.
Oh, this is just the next challenge now. I'm doing.
Yeah, because I don't think I could win because there's. I don't remember.
It looks like we just had an unopposed military then. For some reason, I guess also slightly panically playing around Taste for Flash. And Winter Festival gets you to 11, but now Siege Prep. Now, what is the follow-up to Siege Prep is the question. Can Peter have some kind of a impactful plot here along the lines of Madkin's command to try the aggro plan again? Because at the moment he's losing on the board stays losing on econ. He does have the extra cards though, and he's really losing on power. I think faction card is now standing for him though.
Is he gonna play the Harris because he killed Ulf, you know?
He did kill Ulf, didn't he? Didn't look like he was forced to do that, so... I mean, he would be kept for Madkin's command. The Harris against your board's not the greatest, but you might be...
Gets rid of Bran.
Bran?
Or Nymeria, but I think...
I was thinking Dicey, but yeah, okay. Enemies in every shadow into forced march, okay. Are we needing everything? We're needing nothing, okay. Fair. I guess no more stand, well, brand still, but yeah. And with,
Yeah, but I
with no
don't know if
hand.
it's worth to kneel my renowned character. I'm on 11.
I still see 20 minutes left, so I don't think it's happening to just close it here.
I didn't think to just close it, but you know, whether that's Winterfell.
Okay, and lady, presumably. So every round of this top decking, you've been able to play the 2 cards, I think. Have leftover gold, but
yeah.
Mira's not in shadows this time. And Peter has another jumper event there. We see he has Halfman's Horde, and I think there's a trial by combat in hand as well. And another reducer. There we are. So
Yeah, I thought I was doing very well with the Halfman's Hole, with the Winterfell, but the Halfman's Hole comes in. So.
I remember last year when we played Lannister in the battle for the Seven Kingdoms, and I played the Clansman deck. It was kind of an emergency swap to that because we're kind of struggling with our plan A not going so well. And Peter was kind of known for playing Clansman at the time. I think he played Clansman for us in the World Cup really successfully and played it in the online worlds and got top 8, I think. So I asked him for advice to check my deck and suggest some changes, and he told me to drop the reducers because they only mess up your dead pile that die so easily. And now we see reducers in his deck. So change of heart there. So this is blind, I think, but it's getting Tywin. There was Ulf also, who is now dead. I think there's another Tywin, if needed. And Tywin defends whatever this was. Intrigue or military? Intrigue, presumably. Everything is +1 as well on his side, by the way. From the plot. But on your side as well now with Winterfell.
Yeah.
So Nymeria will get a power icon.
Yeah. I suppose I didn't want to. I didn't want to put her in a challenge in a weird way in case of stretchery.
Not sure if you can hear this count, but I make it 13 here. And with stealth, so I don't think Lenny has much chance. If you Winterfell, of course you cannot do stuff either, so that means he can put a defender in there to and not worry about test for flash.
You know, I don't have hand at any point in this game.
Oh, of course, the hand's gone. Yeah. Sorry, not used to having no hand, you know. I mean, you're not gonna do anything on attack. He does have potential surprises, but I don't think anything that can help him win the power challenge. And you're not going to 15 if you Winterfell here. So that's presumably starting the big one, and Podrick can defend. So one claim power, renown on Daisy, and intimidate on Nymeria. And that's 14. So standing her, and she's gonna do military, right?
Yeah.
No Winterfell used. I think it's fair enough to use Winterfell on the intrigue challenge coming back. I think that's the most likely source of problems happening. Okay, that should be enough to actually defend this successfully. So he still has here Mirror and
Discards Hallenhor.
Yeah, it came a bit late.
He wanted something for Hill Mirror, but he gets Lannister's on.
Okay, you have nothing to defend. The challenges coming back.
That was a power challenge, I think. The claim. Then it's tied for dominance, I think. Tied in goals.
Well, if you have initiative again, this time you should be able to close. So let's see.
No, I actually was thinking that I will play here to have initiative against Mad King's Command, but now I think Mad King's Command is coming, so I don't know if I'm gonna have initiative on that.
Any more winters to put Mira back into shadows?
No, I have Brand Builder and Valardo Harris, I think, are the last two plots.
Okay, so you kind of have no choice. Have to go Brand the Builder then, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the situation on the board is. I could do Harris because there's the Horde, but it can stay with two others.
Yeah, and if
But
it's
it
Mad
can
King's
be
Command,
both
I mean,
Snakes and Gunther.
yeah, it stays with Gunther and the Reducer, and maybe something else comes. Okay. Last chance for Lenny to succeed in killing everything.
Yeah, but here, you know, Gunther doesn't have power icon anymore. I mean, you can use it with the agenda, but
Yeah, but you're left with only Daisy as well. And no stand, so. Plus the assault on Winterfell to, well, to kneel it first of all and do tricks, and also to drop the strength down. Bet he would like another working gold mine there. Just to dig a little more, so that Frozen Solid probably in the long run has made a difference, and there's no characters in hand, right? That's a bit rough.
I mean, it's Mad King's Command, so you don't know. But I guess something. could come in challenges.
No, but I think we saw a glimpse there, and it was just events and locations. Not super easy to see though. So this time you do keep cards in hand. Okay, so are we going big military? One claim at the moment. If you leave it unopposed and claim Mira, you have more standing characters after the Intimidate.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So both cards will go, one for the Horde, one for Gunter. There was a reduced allocation and taste for flash, so nothing that could have been relevant here really. But no claim raise on the other side. Still a problem though for Peter, because he has not done anything to stop Nymeria doing a power challenge, right? I mean, he can do his own power though.
I mean, Nymeria can defend because, like, you don't really know, right? You could try to do it on attack, but I don't know. From my perspective, he has 5 gold left. I'm very unsure I would win on attack. But
Did
there's
he
this.
use the agenda to give the reducer the icons and cleansement, right? Was there any particular point in doing that?
I don't know.
Okay, so what happened with dominance?
Guess it was tied.
Oof. And now we are down to the last plots, those that people don't want to reveal. But actually,
I mean,
those calls not bad,
like there
but it
is
loses initiative, so that's the thing that's
this.
going to now cause him problems. He could do with just getting like a Tywin in, but Tywin's just getting stealthed. Unless he can jump him in. So I never bet. We know there's a Tywin. Well, there was a Tywin on the bottom. Not sure how many cards he had to put there for the Harris. And did he sort them after I never bet against my family? It's quite important that you do sort them if the Harris is gonna put additional stuff back there. Oof, okay, that's about as good as it gets, the huge army, direwolf army, well, huge direwolf, whatever it is, horde.
Roaming wolf pack. Something like that.
Okay, do I see the hound in hand? He could be useful. No idea what that is.
The hound, I think.
Oh, that's the hound, but playing him out means he can get started now. Could be tricky. So you are on 12 now. So power with Dace's Renown is not gonna do it. Need an unopposed as well. And, well, this could be unopposed. There's a lot of gold left though, and yeah, has to spend the agenda. Hound will jump, then come back and...
Come back.
Ooh, okay. And you spend another attacker doing nothing. That was quite a good treachery. All of that is just to survive at the moment. The big one still to come, the power challenge. And I think the big army is about... I keep calling it the big army. The big direwolf army is about to get the icon surely as well. Have to put in the hound for a losing challenge, which is not nice. But is it enough to stop this guy being intimidated? No. No brand the builder trigger.
Oh, yeah. I suppose so. The trigger interfere.
I think Econ has come pretty much in and out. Some at the bottom, but could theoretically find a Wolfswood, which could do stuff. And Winterfell triggered here. And the last card is... What is that?
I like Watermelon, ironically discarded for entering.
No, standing direwolves.
No, it's not worth leaving them standing for this.
Well, quite a few rounds now since that forced march, but I think forced march is still the highest initiative. It will be against you winner you die, presumably, though. So you'll draw more than you will, but I mean, the big dire wolf and Daisy with stealth is gonna be tricky to defend here, but it is possible. I mean, a jump event and Tywin can do a lot together, I think.
Infection card knelt for some reason. Both of us.
Yeah,
I think.
failed to stand them.
Will I remember to stand mine? No.
I think I see Nymeria in hand. And a little direwolf pup who actually adds quite a bit of strength now. So it gives each direwolf +1, is it?
No, he gets +1 for each direwolf.
Oh, he himself gets so.
3 strength. But also gets +2 from the roaming wolf pack.
Yeah, can't get the icon though. And there's something at the end there that it's difficult to perceive. Digging for cards, and that was another location drawn, I think another gold mine. So not ideal.
So I think here I checked his discard pile because I think at some point there was a treachery discarded and 2 were played, so I think I see 3 treacheries in the discard pile, which I think means I'm fine to win a power challenge. I realize now that my faction card is netted. I'm not sure if it was netted for a reason or if I'm just being stupid. So I just figured.
They're all going into military instead, while you do win with Daisies renown alone. Unless there's a nightmares. But you could just trigger Winterfell.
I'm not sure what happened, honestly. I'm pretty sure that I did a power challenge in some way.
Oh, are you doing power and using Nymeria? To
Yeah,
add all the
I
levels.
think that's what happened, but it looked really weird. So.
Sorry, difficult to perceive everything that's going on. But yeah, that's the handshake. I mean, fighting to survive for a few rounds here. We have to abruptly end this one because the video is about to end. So that was the top 4. Not sure if we have the final properly recorded, but if we do, that's coming up next. So thank you all for watching this one with us, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.